the anatomy of what should a pitch contain.
We were basically just showing them how to pitch. So you always start at the top. Whatever the max you think they'll give, maybe go a little higher. Because you can always go down to where they feel comfortable and negotiate, rather than it's the worst feeling when you say, oh, would you donate 500? They're like, sure, here you are. Your credibility, by establishing that changes someone's opinion, or like they start to trust. Then logic can change someone's mind or opinion, and then your emotion will have someone take an action.
Get ready for the next iteration of you on your path to becoming wealthy. On this show, you'll get the insider's view on wealth creation, the class none of us got taught in school, with my co-host, daughter, and beginning investor, Sophia Bosch. And now, let's get started.
Welcome to the Becoming Wealthy podcast. I'm your host, Sophia Bosch, and I'm here with my co-host,
Mama Bosch. How are you, Sophia?
I'm doing well.
So what are we going to talk about today? Lately, I was thinking you're going to start your season of pitching, for Blood Cancer United. And
I have started.
You have started already. So maybe I know that that's not the only thing that you have pitched in the past. You have pitched a medical device as well, startup. You have pitched stock as well. So I figured
a nonprofit.
in a nonprofit. So I was thinking perhaps we could talk about the anatomy of what should a pitch contain.
Yeah.
Maybe for investing in stock versus a pitch where you're actually soliciting donations, from big corporate sponsors or even family and friends. Like, how do you go about presenting both opportunities? Because at the end of the day, the fundamentals, I think, are very similar on whether you're going to be pitching an idea, a startup, an investment, a nonprofit cause.
Even I just want to preface, I've noticed in my life that you are constantly pitching yourself too.
Yeah.
And this is applicable to everything. Whether you're pitching actually in international relations, I'm about to pitch tomorrow a form of international policy, for the US to adopt, or for a country to adopt. Why is it good? Defend our argument, all of that. So I'm constantly doing certain things.
And this is for the class where you're basically imaginary country. You guys have got split into groups. And there's an imaginary country that now you are heading, and that got nuked by another one.
Oh yeah, that was a whole.
Let's go on that tangent. Let's stick to pitching.
Yeah, I've noticed that the skills that you need, even just for an argument, are the exact same.
Okay.
Everywhere. So first, with anything, you want to start off with your credibility.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning credibility and authority. So what gives you the right to be talking about this?
Okay.
How are you presenting this information? Are you getting it from good sources? Are you getting it from professionals? Things like that have gone through the research, done the experiments, all that stuff.
And how else have you been able to build you personally credibility?
Let me just preface this right now. How I started this off by basically saying, I do this often. I am doing it tomorrow. I have done it since I was little, in Girl Scout cookies, lemonade stand, all of this. I basically just built credibility.
Okay.
Let's put it for the audience to trust what I'm about to say.
Okay, sounds good.
So, if that gives you an example.
Yeah, you're modeling perfectly. Awesome. So what's the first step then is to basically showcase or build credibility and authority on a one-on-one or with the audience.
Why should you be listening to me and what I'm saying?
Okay. And what's the second component, I would say?
Then you want to go through logic.
Okay.
Basically appeal to logic. Practical appeal, things like that.
Okay.
So basically statistics.
Okay.
That also help your credibility
Okay.
because you're presenting these statistics, but those statistics should also be persuasive. And of course be supporting what you're trying to argue
Okay.
or trying to pitch.
Okay.
And also within that, you should hit the counters, like the rebuttals.
Okay.
So objections. So like, what if this, and have an answer
Okay.
to basically all the what ifs.
Most common objections. Yeah.
Exactly.
And so you're basically dispelling the objections from the get-go.
Yeah. So basically you can qualify within that. You can qualify. So we'll get into the examples.
Okay, perfect.
So, and then the final one is for someone to actually open their wallet or take an action.
Yeah.
Is emotional appeal.
Okay.
You're appealing to someone's heartfelt,
Right.
personal emotions. Typically that makes you take an action. So your credibility, by establishing that changes someone's opinion, or like they start to trust. Then logic can change someone's mind or opinion, and then your emotion will have someone take an action.
Okay. Makes sense.
Essentially.
That sounds like copywriting and marketing too.
Correct. Again, it can be applicable to anything.
Yeah.
So when I started learning this, like truly, not just from trial and error experience in my life, but actually pitching a nonprofit opportunity for someone to donate. That was my very first experience sophomore year, for a sponsorship.
Okay.
So that,
what was the typical value of that sponsorship?
So there are many levels. So a part of that was gauging how much you think those people that you're presenting it to, how much you expect them to donate. That sounds a little bit.
So based on the person, you would make an offer?
Yeah, it's based on, one, how close you are to them, because typically a warmer lead gives you the advantage. Like, if you know the person personally, they're more inclined to help you out.
Yeah.
Especially with something like a nonprofit where there is no return. They're giving you money, and the most that they're getting from you is a warm, fuzzy feeling in their heart, and maybe like for a sponsorship level, recognition on social media, recognition somewhere, and a tax benefit.
Yeah.
Like those are the tangible, and then of course the happy, like, I helped you out.
Yeah, of being a good human and helping, a good
for charity. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So this was, in a sense, trickier. So, but when you're asking, let's go back to the asking amount, you have to gauge how much people are willing to actually donate. So now
so you didn't go with the highest possible and then started downselling them?
we started at the highest.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I was just at an event on Saturday. It was our workshop, because now I'm the co-chair for the student leadership board that manages the whole student campaign, essentially.
How many student volunteers are you guys leading?
Student volunteers, there's 18 teams, and each team will probably average around 10 team members, if not more. And then and I still manage our leadership board, which is another 15. So let's say, like, give or take 200 people.
Okay. Interesting. Look at you.
I know. I started
the food chain.
I know. Anyways, so we were basically just showing them how to pitch. We were explaining it to them. So you always start at the top. Whatever the max you think they'll give, maybe go a little higher. That's our advice.
Okay.
Because you can always go down to where they feel comfortable and negotiate.
Yeah.
Rather than, it's the worst feeling when you say, "Oh, would you donate 500?" They're like, "Sure, here you are." And you're like, "Oh shoot, I could have gotten way more out of like
situation.
in this situation. Oh shoot, I could have gotten
If it was an easy yes,
more."
you didn't go to the edge. Is
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah. You wanna. Okay, I get it, but also a comfortable easy yes is also really good.
Because you just gained 500 to your campaign. That's great.
That's
Amazing.
That is amazing.
So with these pitches, you first establish with specifically Blood Cancer United, I established trust with the reputation of the organization. For me, right now where I'm at, I've been in the organization in the Arizona chapter for 3 years now. I wouldn't be in it for 3 years if I didn't believe in the organization, believe that what we are doing truly makes an impact.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the reputation of Blood Cancer United, for example, has hundreds of millions of dollars worth of impact.
Yeah.
At least 200 million.
Yeah.
It has funded, and I started naming all of research
and advocacy.
It supports like the
families of the
patients, for example, transportation, and I have my own stories for that.
Yeah.
It supports research, and I tell about all the research and the advancements in the cures,
especially for children. Yeah.
Especially for children.
Yeah.
And then the advocacy, how much they're playing a role in the passing of FDA approved prescriptions or drugs or something to help
treatments. Yeah.
So you go down that rabbit hole essentially. With that being said, if you're presenting it in a slideshow, a way to build credibility is how nice your slides look. Like just simple things that you might not think about. You want it to look professional because you're asking for a bigger dollar amount. Don't want it to be like
no typos.
Nope, all of that. And then also a part of the credibility, and well, it kind of goes into all 3 buckets, is shared goals. You want to basically the values of the organization, you want to try and match the values,
the core values
of the company or whoever you're trying to appeal to.
Yeah.
So that they find some common ground.
Okay.
That is
important.
Big one right there.
Big one, yeah.
Because if they can't align with it, they won't support it.
Yeah. And sometimes, a corporate donor, they're not, unless the decision maker has a person directly connected to them that has suffered, a blood cancer of any kind, you really cannot appeal to the emotional aspect.
Yeah.
Through that, unless they have that connection, but you can through core values.
Yeah.
So you can basically create that alignment between your organization and the company.
So that kind of goes with the logic.
Okay.
In the sense, like, this should be a logical thing for you to donate to or support because it also aligns with you and your core values.
Yeah.
Then, in this case, your emotional appeal and your logic can be intertwined or flip-flopped.
Yeah.
Just because the pitch of the actual money, I would like this amount, will come at the end.
Okay.
I then went to these companies and presented the story of our honored hero.
Okay.
So my year that I ran the campaign, her name was Morgan. Last year, her name was Azul. And then this year, it was Charlotte. Charlotte this year is adorable. She goes on stage. Usually mom talks. Her little 9-year-old self gets up there, holds the microphone, and says her whole speech all on her own.
Oh.
It's adorable.
Okay. So Charlotte is very vocal.
Yes, and there wasn't a dry eye in that room of like over 50 people
Yeah.
while she was presenting. I was so proud. But with that being said, she shares her story and people are crying.
Yeah.
So that's your emotional appeal. Like, dang, this is true. Like, people are being affected by this.
Yeah.
And when you hear their story, it makes you even more inclined to help.
Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing the parallels in like in sales copy.
Yeah.
Like where you're saying, that your hero's journey. Look, I came from rags to riches. Like this is my story.
Yeah.
And yeah, I see the
Exactly.
parallels.
So, and then after that, you go into your pitch. So, we talk about the different tiers, for example. So the lowest one is 1,000. Highest is 100.
100,000? Oh, wow.
For certain big national companies, we might go higher.
Wow.
However, that's typically the range. And so let's just say $1,000 sponsorship. There and 5,000 and then maybe 10. Just on the lower end.
Is a 10,000 the more typical one for smaller businesses?
5 to 10.
Okay.
However, there are some because companies, we also encourage people to go before the campaign starts to go secure those sponsorships because right now in November, December, maybe early January, they have to have their budget set for the next year of how much they are willing to contribute, put money off to the side for charity. So,
Oh, wow. So you're learning that basically big corporations are budgeting in Q4 of the year prior for the year that's going to start. That's amazing, Sophia. Did you know that I did not learn that? Not even in, well, I guess I did in business school, but it really didn't click until it was time to have our own business. And even our first years in business, the first 6 years, I think every year it was like by the seat of our pants. And it was like, okay, at the beginning of the year, we have all these New Year's resolutions. These are our goals. Let's a la carga, let's go to war.
yeah.
And there was no real budget, no real plan. And so the fact that you know about this and you haven't, you're just 18, you haven't even left the house, that's incredible. I'm so grateful for just your involvement in general.
Yeah.
In Blood Cancer, United, and it's just been such a great organization to help you, I think, find a bigger purpose in life, but also teach you so many valuable skills.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurial skills, really, that are being used for
this can be for anything.
Exactly.
And I can touch quickly on the next one.
Okay.
In a second. But I just want to the different tiers and options. Typically, you would start at the 10,000, but so each tier would come. I would basically explain. It comes with a different perks. The 1,000 just comes with tax benefit and a shout out on social media. 5,000, it will be at our lesser known event, or like not lesser known, but at one of our events, but not our big main event. And then the 10,000, you would be main event, front screen, and that would be it would be posted on the tables, the flyers, everything. So there's different, and of course, all of those come with tax benefits.
Yeah, of course.
However, so then I would put it between the 10 and 5,000, and they can pick because it's a bigger, depending on who the person is, of course, and like things like that. But you always want to start high. For $1,000, I want to quickly just say on $1,000, we give the differentiation of you can give $1,000 donation. We very much appreciate that, but it is in your best interest to give it as a sponsorship. And so because of all of these benefits, and therefore it goes into our sponsorship category and makes therefore you look good.
Okay. Yeah. There is a portion of significance, I guess, when, in giving. Yeah.
So there
I can't be anonymous, but
a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But that option should still be presented. Because I did have some $1,000 anonymous donations, and I did have some $1,000 sponsorships. Just depends. Yeah, on
I get it.
the person. So that is the nonprofit.
The nonprofit. So give us a quick rundown of, like, say, an investing opportunity in a stock.
So at camp this summer, I did a pitch on Nvidia stock.
Okay. So how
You
did you
You basically had
that
to say, are you gonna sell, hold, or buy stock? But I'm assuming that you have stock right now. Am I gonna buy more, hold what I have, or sell it? We started off with basically companies' core values. We are experts. We've done all this research from all of these sources. We took it from Yahoo Finance, NASDAQ, all of it. We went down we even looked in the company's actual, because since they're public, they have to post all of their financials. So we took their
screenshots?
own financials,
Okay.
and we analyzed it through that. So, and through a couple different models to show that we had to then show if it's overvalued, correctly valued, or undervalued, and how that will apply to our
Decision to buy, hold, or sell. Yeah.
So, in our different, so we first go through the credibility. We correctly did our calculations, and we figured out that the Nvidia stock is overvalued.
Okay.
Because they have, and we brought up all these statistics, which appeals to logic. They have
Left brain.
They have 90%, if not more, of market share. They have, this is their target, which is like $2 trillion
Market cap. Yeah.
market cap, and right now it's at 500 billion. Like, different over the next 5 years, it's expected to grow. Like, all of these statistics, including who is the top management of the company, what is their credibility for running the company. We go down all of those rabbit holes. What are the ethics of their company? Are they sustainable for the Earth? And
They socially responsible.
yes.
Yeah.
How's that relating to the new Trump tariffs? Like, are they what is happening? Like, because they're a semiconductor company at their core,
And with rare earth
metals, things like that. Actually, Phoenix now has the Taiwan semiconductor, which they source all of their semiconductors out of. One of their new bases is in Phoenix.
Oh wow. Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. Just
For
your information. So, but then we explain all of the facts that appeal to our credibility and logic of why you should, even though this is overvalued, even though the stock is overvalued, you should buy more, because this market will just keep on growing. That was our whole.
Oh, okay. The prediction, basically.
Our
You're trying
prediction.
to future pace for them.
Future
show them
pace.
Yeah.
It's exactly companies. Another point that we brought up is companies have not yet. The majority of them have not implemented AI. They need something to support that. Nvidia will be there with the semiconductors. So therefore, it will keep growing. So even though it's overvalued, that typically means that you should not have that stock. It is good to have it, even if it's overvalued.
Because you guys are projecting that it'll continue to go.
Exactly.
To rise. Okay.
Exactly. And then finally, so that is our emotional appeal. We say you're going to miss out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to be in the future buying it where it's only going to increase once the AI boom is at its peak. You've missed out.
Yeah.
You want to do this now, and still early enough.
Okay.
So you're appealing to that fear of missing out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is one way to do a stock.
Yeah. And also it's either the fear of missing out or the greed of look of what the potential profits or still appreciation for the stock could be and the future benefits that it could have. Wonderful. So to wrap things up and to summarize, establish credibility and authority.
Then appeal to logic, and then emotional. So
Emotional appeal,
emotional
core values, or through future pacing to show the benefits of what's possible still coming in.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's past, present, and future.
Okay. I like it.
What has happened in the past, what can happen right now, and then in the future. And change your mind.
Mhm.
Or it's change your mind,
Mhm.
change your opinion,
Mhm.
because those are slightly different. Change your mind is like, okay, I can see that. Change your opinion is now you're established in that, and then change your action.
Okay.
Call to action.
So that's basically what you're trying, the path that you're trying to get them through.
Yeah.
Change your mind, change your, what was the second one?
Opinion.
Change your opinion, change your actions. Amazing, Sophia. Pretty cool. Thank you so much for talking to us about the anatomy of a pitch for either a, for profit opportunity or a non-for-profit opportunity. This was, I think, very helpful for everyone watching or starting a business or trying to pitch an idea or an opportunity, whatever that may be. I think these are core principles I will definitely apply. And I'm just so thrilled that it's they're all pretty much entrepreneurial skills, that you need to develop,
Yeah.
and then that you can use
Again,
for nonprofit or for profit
you can apply to
to make an impact,
anything.
to basically to have a bigger purpose than just the money per se.
Yeah, and if you implement these right now, if you start learning them right now, anything in the future will become so much easier for you to, like, even in like little arguments. I've been trying to implement them to try and get my way with you. Like, it's simple stuff. You can apply it to your life, and you can see when also someone else is trying to persuade you.
Yeah, so it's art of persuasion, which is
Correct.
an incredible way to basically influence people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing, Sophia. Well, thank you so much for joining us in today's episode on the anatomy of a pitch and how to pitch your ideas and opportunities. We look forward to spending another episode of Becoming Wealthy with you guys. Leave us a 5-star review and share this episode with an important person in your life. Thank you so much, and until the next one.